I don't play favorites with wines in the shipment, but if I had an award for the most interesting wine, it would definitely be the 2023 Domaine Maire et Cotes Du Jura Tradition Rouge. This wine is from the Jura. The Jura is across a plain from Burgundy in the west, and then it borders Switzerland in the east. So it's on both a rolling plain and the foothills of the Jura Mountains. Yes, Jurassic comes from the Jura Mountains. It is a certain type of limestone that came about, certain type of soils that came about in the Jurassic era, so named for the Jura Mountains. So this hillside and valley terrain has a lot of different microclimates. Mainly it's a continental climate, which has very cold winters and warm, short summers. So you get a lot of ripeness all at once. You need grapes that enjoy a short growing season, and simultaneously cool nights, because we are at elevations from 650 to 1300 feet. Soils are limestone and marl. In Domaine Maire et you have varied soils, limestone and calcareous scree and marl, and then in the valleys you have clay. So you have some different soils that are going to give you an opportunity to blend these grapes and make something really interesting. This wine is from one of the largest estates in Jura, and that estate is 590 acres of vines, which is sizable, frankly. The young vines are on steep slopes. They plant cover crops to avoid erosion. That's how steep it is here. At elevation, they cultivate a row, and then they don't cultivate another row, and then they cultivate a row just to stop that erosion, because it is really important for them to have cover crops to keep that soil in place and prevent erosion. Manual harvest, fermented and aged in stainless steel. We don't have an oak influence here. 70% Pinot Noir. We have 20% Trousseau, also known as Bastardo in Portugal, and Pulsard at 10%. This is really a grape just of the Jura. This wine is like a tannic rosé. It is really interesting. Let's take a look at it. Super, super light in color. We don't have a lot of darkness here. You definitely can see your fingers through it. You could probably read a book through the wine. It's pretty transparent. Give it a swirl and a sniff. So immediately there's pomegranate, there's cranberry, there's some of these more acidic, tart fruits, and a little cherry, some floral notes, some incense. It smells a little churchy, as I like to say. Let's taste it. That incense really intensifies on the palate. It's like myrrh or frankincense and myrrh, that churchy note. These grapes really have a little bit of red fruit, that interesting herbal note, that incense exotic spice note. It's got fruit notes, it has herbal and spice notes, and then the acidity is very good. This is clearly from a cool climate. You could never grow these grapes for this wine in a warmer climate. So you have a light, bright wine. If you think of it almost like a tannic rosé, I think you'll really enjoy this wine. You want to pair this with spanakopita. You want to pair it with spinach salads with feta cheese. You want to pair this with lighter style risotto. So this is a wine that you definitely don't want to have heavy foods with, because like I said, you want to think in the sort of rosé angle, but just with a little bit of tannin, so it can take a bit more depth from the food or a bit more weight from the food. Fantastic wine, great acidity. Again, another one that shows us the thread of acidity going through these mountain wines. Fantastic. I hope you like this. It's the real surprise of the shipment, I would say.